Hello everybody, it is Gold Queen and welcome back to a new video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I have actually been up to some designing off camera, so I just want to give you guys a little update on Blood Drop and also kind of plan out the remainder of the island with you guys. And please, if you guys have any good ideas for this zombie dystopia, please let me know, because I pretty much have the rest of the island filled out in my head, but I am always down for a better idea. So if you guys have anything that might trump what I have planned today, please do not be shy. I would love to hear your ideas. But of course, I started at the entrance here, and right off of my very green airport, we have our gas station. Now, this is one of the things that I've been working on off camera, because you might have remembered this whole section right here, but this gas station has recently gone through an expansion, so we now have an entire little workshop here on the beach. So I figured this would be the best way to fill in this beach here, is just with an expansion of the gas station. Also, on the other side, we have the remainder of the pumps, as well as some more vehicles. And of course, you gotta have your snacks and an ATM at a gas station. So this was really fun to work on, and I didn't think it needed a full dedicated video, so that is what we have going on. Also, I'm not sure if I've ever showed you guys the museum before, but I just placed 2 wide display stands in the front with one of these castle gates, and I figured it would be a good way to kind of blend it into the city theme, and I like how this little area turned out. So right off of our little gas station and museum, we have our abandoned dystopian park. And now that all of the weeds have been grown in, I love this area so much. I already liked it a lot, but the weeds really do add that kind of finishing detail that it needed. So love this whole abandoned park area. It's really fun to see some ideas that you have cooking up in your brain for months actually come to life. I just love it. Now we're getting to the more empty portions of the island, but right here, this is probably going to be the next video, or one of the next videos that I make, but we are going to have an entire abandoned factory. And I already did the terraforming and placed custom codes and staircases down here. And on either side of this terraforming, we're just going to have so many factory type items, so it's going to be very dystopian, chemicals, tanks, all of that everywhere. Cannot wait to get working on this. This whole area down here is extremely bare. As you can see, my idea for this area is to make it the origin of the zombies. So I kind of want to do, if there's room, some terraforming and place one of the dormant volcanoes. I think that's what they're called. Place one of those right there, and if they can come in a red customization, I'm definitely going to do that. Then I want to place a bunch of like scientific items, a lot of those science pods around, and it's going to look really creepy, and hopefully the effect is pulled off. I'm not sure. We'll see how that turns out. On this beach though, I am pretty clueless. I can either extend the factory to the beaches, or I can do a whole build. I have no idea. So again, if you guys have any good ideas, please let me know. But as we make our way up the beach here, I do have an idea for this giant rock that I have, and that is to have a beachside kind of fish market or fish restaurant. So we're gonna have some of the bistro tables out here, and then I want to do some of the stonework kitchens outside. So maybe we'll have like the kitchen area be all up here. Not exactly sure yet, but that is one of the ideas that I think I want to go through with here. But up here we have our abandoned fish market, and of course we have to have a shipyard if we're gonna have a fish market, so you can find that right back here. And this fish market was so much fun to build. It was just fun to layer all the different types of fish and items that we have to work with. And I went back and sprinkled in some of the storefronts and like the sign here, just because I think with fish being the only item, it was lacking some depth. so I did go back and edit that just a little bit. This side though remains untouched. We have Red's Beach right over here. And then of course on this side we have Red's Black Market, which has all of the statues and paintings that are of course fake because he is a dirty little fox, and I think we all know that. And then of course right here we have our canal, which I really love how this whole area turned out. Way more so than I thought I would. The symmetry and the two bridges, I don't know. It does it for me. So love this little lookout spot. I think this is really fun. And yeah, so as we make our way down this way, this is my house, and I really don't know what to do in front of my house. I can either do like a junkyard of some kind or just have the abandoned factory more expanded over here. I don't know, I'd like to do something a little more interesting. So if you have any good ideas that could fit into these small spaces here, please leave them down below. And then if you make your way down here, this will just bring you back to the park. So we're gonna go ahead and head this way. And this is our little dystopian neighborhood, and I've had this build for quite a while, and I don't think I've edited it at all since I first built it. I'm really happy with it. We have all 10 of the villager homes down these two little streets here. This first street has Shino's house. We have a fountain. I don't even know whose house this is. I am such a bad head resident. Oh my god. Goose needs to go. I cannot stand him. And then we have Petrie with her little hospital down here. Now, we're about to enter another spot that I've been working on off camera. Before we do that though, let's go look at our skyline because that is right off of this neighborhood. And this is the back street of the neighborhood. We have some more villager homes, and I just decorated them pretty randomly. I just wanted them to look realistic and like a rundown neighborhood. As we make our way back over here and up these stairs, this is one of the OG builds on the island, and I love this skyline. I'm so proud of it. It just goes on forever and ever, and it took me such a long time to build, but it was so worth it. The pictures are amazing, and I just love running up and down here. Can't believe I built all of this sometimes. It's pretty crazy. But we'll make our way all the way back down over here. And for this beach, I kind of have an idea. I might run with it because I think it's pretty funny, but I kind of want to do just a bunch of the rescue mannequins, the skeleton models, and the anatomical models, as well as the stage flame machines, and just have it be like a dead body beach. Just all of the washed up bodies laid out here everywhere, flames everywhere. I think that'd be pretty cool and a good way to fill up this beach. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. And then we're gonna sneak back down here. And I did make this all accessible, so if you are sneaky enough, you can hide down here and make your way back down to this other side of the beach. Now, this was just kind of a continuation of the campsite. I really had no idea what to do over here, so I just added one of these gazebos. Wait, what are these called? I don't even know. But you know what it is. I added this variation, one of the kids' tents. We have a giant vine, couple of trees, one of these plants, and then of course a dead body. Also another little campsite here, and we are cooking up some of Kevin's chili. I cannot wait. Hopefully we don't spill it. And this right here is our little campsite, and I wanted to put it on an island. I really didn't know if I'd have enough room to terraform a little moat around this, and lo and behold, thankfully there was, and I love this little campsite area. Really happy with how this turned out. Now that I think about it, I probably should have turned it into a video, but I was just feeling really inspired, and sometimes it's just relaxing to play without the pressure of filming. So I just felt like doing it, and that's what I came up with. And then over here we have just the wheat fields to fill up the space, another dead body of course. And then right here, I kind of wanted to make, oh hi Shino, you're such a baby. Of course she's hanging out by the chalk line. No judgment there. But here I kind of wanted to have a lookout of the campsite, so I ended up terraforming this random little cliff. And to be honest, I am really missing terraforming and waterscaping. I really enjoy just coming up with the different shapes and the different ways the streams can go. I think it's so fun. So I was just itching for it, and I figured why not? It'd be a good way to take up a little space as well as get a really good little viewpoint of the campsite. So if we do the little first person trick, I think this is such a cool picture. If I can get my head out of here. So yeah, love how that turned out. And that was, again, one of those things that I was just feeling inspired on, and I just wanted to run with it. Now for this area here, I'm kind of stumped. It's pretty awkward, and I don't want to do anything too natural since it is supposed to be a city, because I was considering making it like a little plaza or like a courtyard that's been abandoned, or I could just expand this abandoned construction zone down onto the beach and on this side, kind of like what I did with the gas station on the other side. I think that would be a good idea. So that is another thing I am pondering, and I think that is essentially it. You guys have all seen this before: the construction zone, the abandoned grocery store. We have our electronics store right here. I don't want to go into too much detail because I do want to save it for the final DA release tour. But that is the current update on Blood Drop. I hope you guys have been enjoying this process as much as I have. Doing a city island has been such a fun challenge and a really nice change of pace, but I am ready to get back into the more natural side of things for my next island. Alright everybody, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts and ideas down below. And if you're still here, thank you so much. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!